Good morning, Year 6, and welcome to Wednesday's spelling and handwriting lesson. Again, focusing on the cial sound after a vowel. I hope you're all well. It's been fantastic seeing all your work being sent into the Year 6 email address, as teachers are checking that every day, so make sure that you are sending in your work. Okay, let's get started with the lesson.
So let's take a look at the word of the day for today then from my dictionary of difficult words. So again, I've got two. I've just decided from now on to do two a day. So the first word is abecedarian. Should we try saying that again together? Abecedarian. Don't forget you can use this information here in brackets to help you pronounce the word. And that is a noun. And here's the definition. So an abecedarian is someone who is learning the alphabet or who is a beginner in any subject. So if you're learning something new at home that you've never done before, maybe a new craft, or you're having a go at learning a new language or a new skill, something like that, then you can say that you're an abecedarian in that subject. Then the next word is an allurophile. Try saying that with me. Allurophile. And that is a noun, and it's a word to describe somebody who loves cats. So once again, this week's learning objective is to spell the cial sound after a vowel. We know by now that your vowels are A, E, I, O and U. So here is your rule of thumb that you must remember when spelling using the cial sound. When the stem of the word ends in a vowel, so A, E, I, O, U, you add the cial spelling to the end of the word. Right then, now I know you are getting very confident with these words. It's Wednesday, so it's halfway through the week. So I thought what we could do is have another focus on handwriting today. And I'd like you to have a little go at slow handwriting. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that now. If you take a look at the slide here, I've got some of the spelling words for this week. So I'm going to choose, let's see, official. I'm going to choose official because I know that sometimes I find it quite tricky to form my Fs. And seeing as there are two in official, it's excellent practice for me. So I am going to write the word official as slowly and as carefully as I can. So I know that the letter O, I need to form that so it doesn't go above that imaginary dotted line in the middle of my line on my lined paper. So I'm going to form my O, and really slowly, and then move on to my F. Now I know my F reaches a lot higher, doesn't it? It loops down, and then I need to go back, down, and then put the line in the middle of my F, and then form another F. I'm going really slowly, and I'm really thinking carefully about the formation of each letter. All right, so let's have a look. I'm looking at my I now. Now I know when I form my I need to remember to dot it at the end, but it's also formed in the middle of the line, isn't it? It doesn't go above the centre. That imaginary dotted line in the middle of your line, it's a middly letter, isn't it? So off there, and then I joined my C, and it's really slow, so I can be a real perfectionist and get it right. And up again to do my I. See, the C and the I are both the same height, aren't they? And the A as well, it's the same height as the C and the I and the O. Official. And the L is an ascender, so it goes all the way up to the top of the line and then back down again. tracing really carefully on my page. Okay, and at the end, like I said, I need to go back and dot my I's. Ooh, okay, that was hard work. It took a lot of focus and concentration, but that's exactly what I want you to do. Now I'm going to try again with one more word. What word do you think I should go for? I think special. I'm just going to follow the order on the list, I think. So let's go with special. So again, start really slowly with my S. And then, oh no, I've made a mistake. Right. If you make a mistake with your spellings, all you need to do is cross it out neatly with a line and then start again. Okay. Now I'm going to carry on with my practice. What I would like you to do, take a look at your spelling list and have a go at practicing your handwriting really, really slowly with your spelling words. If you haven't got your list of spelling words handy, and here are your spelling words for this week, feel free to pause the video now to practice your handwriting. Welcome back. How did you get on? As you can see, I've been practicing as well, and I think I'm happy with my handwriting words. I'm just going to look through and make sure that I've formed them correctly. So special, yeah, dotted my I. I've got my L nice and tall. Artificial, I've forgotten to cross my T there, look. Right, let's do that now. Very important that you go back and check that you've crossed your T's, dotted your I's. Yeah, I think I'm happy with those. Okay, now I know that you were all very confident now, knowing when to add the TIAL ending and when to add the CIAL ending for shall. But I thought we'd mix it up a little bit today so that you've got both options and you need to choose which one is right for that word when they've all been muddled up. So I'm going to show you, well, give you a quick reminder of the strategy that we use to decide whether it's this one or this one. So, potential. Now I can see here that the last letter at the end of the stem word is an N. Now do you remember which ending we add if the final letter of the stem word is a consonant? Is it TIAL or CIAL? Yes, it's TIAL if the stem word ends in a consonant. What about essential? Now I can see that's the final letter of the stem word. It's an N. Ah, right, I had N in the first word. So if the final letter is a consonant, then we add TIAL. Okay, official. Now what type of word is the last letter? Just finding my pen. The last letter of the root word. Yeah, you're right, it's an I, which is a vowel. So if the root word ends in a vowel, we add CIAL. And then beneficial, also the root word ends in an I, which is a vowel, which means we add CIAL. Easy peasy. Now it's your turn. Let me just explain this before I zoom in. So you've got two different options, two different spelling options for these 10 words. Some are correct and some are incorrect. So out of the two options, you need to choose which spelling is the correct spelling of the shall sound. Okay, you might want to get a piece of paper and jot these down. So let me zoom in so you can see. Okay, there's the first three. Pause the video now and choose the correct options. Okay, and here are your next 3 words. So I've noticed here this goes to 7, but never mind, you can still choose the right spelling word. Okay, pause the video and write down the correct spelling out of those 2 options for each question. Okay, and then here is the last 3. Pause the video now and jot down the right spelling. Okay. Right, are you ready to check the answers then? So, for question 1, the correct spelling was essential with TIAL. For number 2, the correct spelling was partial, again with TIAL. And for number 3, potential, again with TIAL. And then scrolling down to questions 4, 5 and 7, quintessential was with TIAL. Now, the word quintessential is a new word for us. It's not on your spelling list, but it basically means it's an adjective to describe somebody that is typical, or something that is typical that represents or stands for a particular type of person or a thing. So let me give you an example. The quintessential spy wears smart suits, has lots of different gadgets and drives fast cars. 5, the correct option was substantial, TIAL. 7, beneficial, CIAL. 8, confidential with TIAL. 9, crucial, CIAL. And 10, torrential with TIAL. Okay, how did you get on? So, we're going to do something a little bit different today. You're just going to practice your spellings using one of these different strategies. So, we're going to have a go at rolling the dice, and then we're going to follow the instructions. So, if we roll number 1, you're going to write each letter in a different colour. If we roll a number 2, you can do some pyramid writing. If you do roll a number 3, write your word 3 times. So each of the words on your spelling list you'll need to write out 3 times. If we roll a 4, write a sentence for your word. If we roll a 5, you need to spell your word out loud. And if we roll a 6, it says write your spelling in blue, but you can use whatever colours you've got at home. Right, shall we roll the dice then and see what we get? A 2. Can you remember what 2 stood for? So 2 stood for pyramid writing. So that is your strategy to practice with today. Go off and have a go. If you do a lot of pyramid writing, you get a little bit fed up with that strategy, feel free to roll the dice again and have a go at a different one. Okay, so here are your spelling words once again for you to pause the screen and have a go at practicing them using that strategy. So one more thing until the end of the lesson. Just to let you know that on Spelling Shed I have created a quiz for you to practice your shul spellings, and I have set that as an assignment for you. So that should be showing up on your Spelling Shed when you log into your accounts. If you have any problems accessing the quiz, just get in touch with us on year 6 at franchprimary.wus.skip.uk and we can help you out with that. Okay, you've got until Friday to complete the quiz. So I'll be keeping a look at the statistics to see who is having a go and who's got the highest score. There might be some dojos out there for you. And then finally, we're going to focus on the Spelling Shed class winners today. So which class has performed or got the best, got the most points in your Spelling Shed practice this week. So in first place, we've got 6G, well done 6G, with 60,601,143. In second place, we've got 6R with 58,374,438 points. In third place, we've got 6M with 54,181,586. And then finally, in last place, we've got 6P with 45,815,685 points. Well done, 6P. That's a massive improvement on your score last week. I can see that you're really doing some extra practice. So I'll be awarding 5 dojos to 6G, 4 dojos to 6R, 3 dojos to 6M, and 2 dojos for 6P for their fantastic effort. Okay, well done, and I will see you again tomorrow.